dust in my eye. Well, I'm not the type to cry. It's 4 a.m. I'm standing by the bed where you lie, sleeping the sleep of the newborn. I put my finger to your lips, warm hair. 5 a.m. You lift your hand and open it. Then you slipped away. You slipped away. Oh, death, that creep, that crooked jerk. He comes walking. He comes sneaking down that long, irreversible hallway. Grabs you in your sleep. Walk outside to the parking lot. Bright coins of water on the sidewalk. Big white building where your body lies stands in the middle of the fields. Icy air, and after all the shots, the way the heart unlocks. We slip away. We slip away. I'm thinking about the way they lost things, always come back, looking like something else. Fishing pole, a shoe, an old shirt, a lucky day. Ooh, then they slip away into the remains of the day. Ooh, they slip away, they slip away. About how you taught me how to win and how to lose and how to fight the crippling blues that I was born with. Bad dreams and nightmares. Ooh, they slip away. Ooh, they slip away into the remains of the day. Sometime I'll stop looking for you, stop seeing your face every day. Bad dreams and nightmares and big bad wounds. Ooh, they slip away into the remains of the day. Ooh, they slip away into the remains of the day. To die, but I saw the way the light left your eyes, and after all the shots, the way the heart unlocks. Ooh, then you slipped away. You slipped away. walked in at the body shop, said to the guy, I want stereo FM installed in my teeth, then take this mole off my back and put it on my cheek. And while I'm here, why don't you give me some of those high-heeled feet? And he said, listen, there's no guarantee. Nature's got rules and nature's got laws. But listen, the guy with the monkey's paw. And I said, what? He said, the gift of life, it's such a stuff fate. It's a roll of the die, it's a free lunch, a free ride. But nature's got rules and nature's got laws. And if you cross it, look out, it's the monkey's paw. It's saying, it's saying, give me 5. It's saying bye-bye. I know a man, he lost his head. He said, the way I feel, I'd be better off dead. He said, I got everything I ever wanted. Now I can't give it up. It's a trap, just my luck. The gift of life, it's a buffet. It's a roll of the die. It's a free lunch, a free ride. The gift of life, it's a shot in the dark. It's the call of the wild. It's the big wheel, the big ride. But nature's got roots and nature's got law. And if you cross her, look out, it's the monkey's paw. You better stop, look around, listen. You could be an acapella salesman going from door to door. Or would you like to swing on a star and carry moonbeams home? Or next time around, you could be a small bug. Or would you like to be a fish? And if you cross her, look out, it's the monkey's paw. It's singing. It's singing. Give me 5. It's singing. It's singing.
Sun's going down like a big bald head, disappearing behind the boulevard. It's Sharky's night. Yeah, it's Sharky's night tonight. And the manager says, Sharky, he's not at his desk right now. Should I take a message? Sharky says, "Hey, Kamasabe, long time no see." He says, "Hey, sport, you connect the dots. You pick up the pieces." He says, "You know, I can see two tiny pictures of myself, and there's one in each of your eyes. And they're doing everything I do. Every time I light a cigarette, they light up theirs. I take a drink, and I look again, and they're drinking too. It's driving me crazy. It's driving me nuts." Sharky says, "Deep in the heart of darkest America, home of the brave," he says, "Listen to my heartbeat." Paging Mr. Sharky, White, courtesy telephone, please.
In 1974, I went to Mexico to visit my brother, who was working as an anthropologist with the Tzotzil Indians, the last surviving Mayan tribe. Now, the Tzotzil speak a lovely bird-like language and are quite tiny physically. I towered over them. Mostly, I spent my days following the women around, since my brother wasn't really allowed to do this. We got up at 3 a.m. and began to separate the corn into 3 colors. Then we boiled it, ran to the mill and back, and finally started to make the tortillas. Now, all the other women's tortillas were 360 degrees, perfectly toasted, perfectly round. And even after a lot of practice, mine were still lopsided and charred. And when they thought I wasn't looking, they threw them to the dogs. After breakfast, we spent the rest of the day down at the river, watching the goats and braiding and unbraiding each other's hair. So usually, there wasn't that much to report. One day, the women decided to braid my hair Tzotzil style. After they did this, I saw my reflection in a puddle. I looked ridiculous. But they said, "Before we did this, you were ugly. But now, maybe you will find a husband." I lived with them in a yurt, a thatched structure shaped like a cupcake. There's a central fireplace, ringed by sleeping shelves, sort of like a dry beaver dam. Now, my Tzotzil name was Losha, which loosely translated means the ugly one with the jewels. Now, ugly, okay. I was awfully tall by local standards. But what do they mean by the jewels? I didn't find out what this meant until one night when I was taking my contact lenses out. And since I'd lost the case, I was carefully placing them on the sleeping shelf. Suddenly, I noticed that everyone was staring at me, and I realized that none of the Tzotzil had ever seen glasses, much less contacts, and that these were the jewels. The transparent, perfectly round jewels that I carefully hid on the shelf at night, and then put, for safekeeping, into my eyes every morning. So I may have been ugly, but so what? I had the jewels. Full fathom 5, thy father lies. Of his bones are coral made. Those are pearls that were his eyes. Nothing of him that doth fade, but that suffers a sea change into something rich and strange. And I alone am left to tell the tale. Call me Ishmael. They say that heaven is like TV, a perfect little world that doesn't really need you, and everything there is made of light, and the days keep going by. Here they come. Here they come, here they come. Well, it was one of those days, larger than life, when your friends came to dinner and they stayed the night, and then they cleaned out the refrigerator, they ate everything in sight, and then they stayed up in the living room and they cried all night. Strange angels singing just for me, old stories haunting me. This is nothing like I thought it would be. Well, I was at my photo with the top down, and I looked up and there they were, millions of tiny teardrops just sort of hanging, and I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. And I said to myself, what next, big sky? Strange angel singing just for me. Their spare change falls on top of me. Rain falling, falling all over me, all over me. Strange angels singing just for me. Old stories haunting me. Big changes are coming, here they come. Here they come. how to find you, maybe by your singing, or weird trail notes in the water. One white whale in all these oceans. One white whale slipping through the nets of silence under polar ice caps miles down. You leave your echoes in the water. One white whale in all these oceans. One white whale. The Thing That's Forbidden by the Tibetan Book of the Dead is crying. Crying is not allowed because it's supposedly confusing to the dead, and you don't want to summon them back because they actually can't come back. So, no crying. When Lolabelle died, our teacher said, every time you think of her, give something away or do something kind. And I said, then I'd be giving things away non-stop. And he said, so? And it took me so long to figure it out. Because death is so often about regrets or guilt. Why didn't I call her? Why didn't I say that? Or it's more about you than the person who died. But finally, I saw it. The connection between love and death. And that the purpose of death is the release of love. I don't know about your dreams, but mine are sort of hackneyed. Same thing night after night. Just repetitive. And the color is really bad. And the themes are just infantile. and you always get what you want. And that's just not the way life is. I came home today and both our cars were gone, and there were all these new pink flamingos arranged in star patterns all over the lawn. And then I went into the kitchen and it looked like a tornado had hit. And then I realized I was in the wrong house. Last night I had that dream again. I dreamed I had to take a test in a Dairy Queen on another planet. And in this dream I looked around, and there was this woman. She was making it all up. She was writing it all down. And she was laughing. She was laughing her head off. And I said, "Hey, give me that pen." I turned a corner in Soho today and someone looked right at me and said, "Oh no, another Laurie Anderson clone." And I said, "Look at me, look 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 at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me." Daddy, Daddy, it was just like you said. Now that the living outnumber the dead, where I come from, it's a long, thin thread across an ocean, down a river of red. Now that the living outnumber the dead, I'm one of many. Daddy, Daddy, it was just like you said. Now that the living outnumber the dead, speak my language. Hello, hello. Here come the quick, there go the dead. Here they come, right here. Speak my language. You know that little clock? The one on your VCR? The one that's always blinking 12 noon? 'Cause you never figured out how to get in there and change it. So it's always the same time. Just the way it came from the factory. Good morning. Good night. Same time tomorrow. We're in record. So here are the questions. Is time long? Or is it wide? And the answers? Sometimes the answers just come in the mail. And one day you get that letter you've been waiting for forever. And everything it says is true. And then in the last line it says, burn this. We're in record. And what I really want to know is this. Are things getting better? Or are they getting worse? Can we start all over again? Stop. Pause. We're in record. Good morning. Good night. I in you without a body move, and in our hearts we fly. Stand by. Good morning. Good night.
In our sleep, as we speak, listen to the drums beat as we speak. In our sleep, as we speak, listen to the drums beat in our sleep.
In our sleep, as we speak, listen to the drums beat. As we speak, as we speak. In our sleep, listen to the drums beat. In our sleep,
In our sleep, as we speak, listen to the drums beat as we speak.
In our sleep, as we speak,
listen to the drums beat in our sleep. In our sleep,
where we meet.
in our sleep,
where we meet. I was down at the Zigzag. That's the Zigzag bar and grill. And everybody was talking at once. And it was getting real shrill. And I've been around the block, but I don't care. I'm on a roll, I'm on a wild ride. 'Cause the moon is full, and look out, baby, I'm at high tide. You look really good, step sides. I've got some beautiful new red shoes. They look so fine. I've got 105 fever, and it's high tide. Well, just the other day, I won the lottery. I mean, lots of money. I got so excited I ran into my place and I said, hey, Is anybody home? Nobody answered, but I guess that's not too weird. Since I live alone, I've got a beautiful red dress, and you look really good standing beside it, girl. We can take it, and if we can, we're gonna fake it. We're gonna save ourselves, save ourselves. We're gonna make it, and if we don't, we're gonna take it. We're gonna save ourselves, save ourselves. Well, they say women shouldn't be the president, 'cause they go crazy from time to time. Well, push my button, baby, here I come. Yeah, look out. Have a hot time. Beautiful red dress, and you look really good standing beside me. I've got a little jug of rich and real wine, and we could take little sips from time to time. I've got some rock-adopted news. I've got a little car and mechanical hits. I've got 105 fever. Okay. Hold it. I just want to say something. You know, for every dollar a man makes, a woman makes 63 cents. Now, 50 years ago, that was 62 cents. So, with that kind of luck, it'll be the year 3888 before we make a buck. But hey, girl, we can take it, and if we can, we're gonna fake it. We're gonna save ourselves, save ourselves. Yeah, tell it to the judge. We're gonna make it, and if we don't, we're gonna take it. We're gonna save ourselves, save ourselves. We've got a fever of 105, and it's good. Oh, look out, baby. It's high tide. Well, I could just go on and on and on. But tonight, I've got a headache. some new stars in the heavens tonight. They're gonna circle by day, they're gonna fly by night. We're going sky high. Yeah, you. So good night, ladies, and good night, gentlemen. Keep those cards and letters coming, and please don't call again. Geronimo and Little Nancy, Marilyn and John F. Dancy. Uncle took the message and it's real.